A surreal experience just happened to me literally 20 minutes ago, friends. This is the Crucifix of Jesus. Now, I was having dinner, was eating some nice Chinese food. I'm sitting down, and the windows are open, and there's a wind tunnel. And I'm sitting at the dinner table, and I'm eating, and out of nowhere, the gust of wind of all the items on the kitchen bench, this flies at my chest. It literally out of nowhere, it just flew at me. And I grabbed it. This. Now, I grabbed it and then I heard something on the floor. So I looked down underneath the kitchen chair and something came out of this. Now, this is, friends, this is spooky, okay? If you look closely, okay, this is what came out. You see Jesus' hand, the nail on the cross? The nail, okay, I'm going to zoom in. This little nail part, it came out. It was on the floor. I don't know how. I don't know why. Now, what makes this even more magical is, I'm not making this up. Look what I have on my YouTube video unfinished. I am watching, look at this guy, Smart Christian's channel. Now, if you've been watching Billy Carson or you've seen any of this, friends, what's been happening is you see this guy on the right, this guy, gentleman named Wes Huff. And on the left here is Billy Carson, okay? So Billy Carson, friends, he is, some people call him a grifter, but he basically, he really knows his ufology stuff. And like he knows all about, ancient tribes and traditions. He's gone all around the world. He's looked at the pyramids. He's looked at a lot of them, but I enjoy a lot of it. He's a good speaker. He's really confident. Obviously, I never buy any of the stuff, but it's just interesting to talk about, hey, like ancient stories and stuff. But there was just this one thing when I was listening to him. I'm like, man, there's just something about him that it rubs me a bit the wrong way. And it's like he's got an answer for everything. And that's one thing friends. Like these people, they never say, I don't know. They never say that. You know me, when I'm watching my guy, I'm totally guessing. I don't know. Could happen, could not. Like that's life, right? But Billy on the left, when it came to anything like, hey, we're talking about 4,000 years. Oh, how did they do X, Y, Z? He's like, oh, they had like ancient alien tech. They did this. You know what I mean? Like okay, we believe there's a lot of stuff, a lot of mysteries out here, but like no matter how specific the question was about something in the past, there's always an answer. Now, why in this debate, friends, he tried to get this the debate deleted. Wes Huff? So there's actually a video camera. Billy Carson, right, after this debate happened, okay, Billy Carson went to his house to try to get him to delete the interview. And it's a bit hard to find, but there's actual footage. Like, it's literally, one of those, like, Amazon-looking cams. It's, like, on the front of the veranda. And he's at 2 a.m. knocking on this guy's home. Basically, visits him at 2 a.m. This is Billy Carson, friends. This is Billy Carson. So this is Wes, obviously. That's wild, man. So Billy Carson on the right hand literally visits him at home, 2 a.m., doesn't want him to get the debate. So obviously now this debate's going viral because like this is crazy, man. So Billy says a lot of stuff. I mean, I believe in UFOs and all these things. Yeah. But the whole thing is like we don't have all the answers. Duh. You know what I mean? However, there was one thing that Billy was always saying, and he was saying Jesus was never crucified. That's what he kept saying. And he would cite some book, like the book of Sino. There's all these different books, friends. And like, so obviously, we're in crypto here all the time. We don't really go and check out all these like, these texts and stuff. But some of the stuff that Billy was talking about, they're known forgeries, you know, so it's kind of insane the level of detail these theologians do. They check out words and paragraphs, and then they just find, like, you know, a couple of sentences taken exactly from like a future text, so they know, oh, this was a forgery. And that was pretty much what he was basically saying. He was saying, well, he cites these books where it's kind of weird, friends. I don't know why they did this, you know, even 1,500 years ago. Like some massive trolling. Like they just rewrite the Bible, and they're like, oh, Jesus has kids now. Or, you know, or Jesus, he's not a carpenter, he drives a bus. You know, they just throw these different stories out, and they're like, oh, he got married multiple times. You know, they just throw these things out. And so because it's contrarian to the big narrative, someone comes out and they're like, oh, that's the truth. That's what they don't want you to see. But yeah, look, we get that. There's a lot of these out here. It's just the things that they would pick on. It's very strange. It's like, why you got a big issue with that? There's like 1,000 other things. And then you kind of figure out, usually these people have like really big egos, and like they're trying to amass power themselves. So I found it interesting. So I couldn't believe it. I've been watching this for 3 days, by the way. 3 days. I had many discussions with people out here, you know, like real life. They're like, oh, did you see this? And people are saying, oh, did you see what happened with this? And like, I was like, wow, you saw it too? And then a wind tunnel. Friends, it came up my chest, man. I'm eating the pork dumplings, okay? The pork dumplings. We got, I think, black beans with the beef, and there's some fried with some chicken, okay? Some noodles and chicken. Literally, I finished it, but it was very, very tasty. So this thing literally flies out my chest. Couldn't believe it, man. I was like, did that just happen? Yeah. I got my phone out. I just started recording it because I was like, I have to dictate this. What was this? Right. So that's why, like, I'm just going through it. And I'm like, wow, no one even knows about it. I've been literally reading about Jesus' crucifixion for 3 days. Like, because what they do, friends, they go through like many different texts and sources, and also they talk about, they look at people outside of the religion, and they cite common things out here. Wow, just it's crazy. Now, what makes this? I know, friends, you're like, hey, can this story get even more magical, spiritual? Yeah, it can, because earlier today, yeah, multiple people, family, friends. I've had this same conversation. It's been 3 times today. And they basically, everyone's asked in their own way, how do you know crypto's going to go up next year? How do you know it's even going to do really well? How do you know next year's going to be like an amazing year? And I just said, you just got to believe. I said, I don't know, faith, believe. You just got to believe. I said every single time, I don't have a full formula. And then this happens. So, man, we watched Donald Trump do the Matrix dodge from Bullet, from the planned assassin, to give us a double bubble all season. So, I don't know. You tell me. This is just, it's crazy. Is it crazy? I don't know. I don't know, friends. I've been seeing this blasted all the time. And look what just happens. I don't know what to think of it. Yeah, so if you find any time in this crazy bull market, try to watch this debate, friends. Watch this debate, the hour debate of Billy. You can actually find it here. So this is it. The full unedited version. So it's from Wes Huff. Now, his channel's been blowing up. He's on 164,000 subs. So before this, it wasn't like, you know, it's one of those. What I do, friends, I find, I'm sure you probably do this. We're like similar. I love just watching people who are like all in on like their one topic, like just full on passionate. Like I watched Quentin Tarantino speak about movies. I got no interest in movies. Like I love it, friends. It was kind of funny. Even Quentin Tarantino, I think he was on Joe Rogan, and he was talking about there's movies that like everyone hates, but he like really, really likes, and he like talks good about it. He's kind of like, he's like playing with the market there. It's like, oh wow, there's like crypto. There's like stuff that everyone hates, and you're like contrarian. It's kind of funny. So I watched him just speak about, I don't know, they're full on in their craft. It's amazing because you like think, whoa, that's your like 30,000 hours thing. Because when someone speaks so passionately about these things, They've invested the most valuable resource you and I have, time. You can't get it anywhere else, okay? It's not just money, it's literally the time. That's why, where did they put all that? Not 10,000 hours, 30,000 hours, friends. That's like a long, you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm in crypto. Wes, he's like a theologian. He's obviously he's a Bible dude. Really, really good with history. It's insane, really, when you think about it. I love watching it. I love seeing this stuff. But also, friends, what I've noticed is, so in this world of like obviously religion, it's so like crypto, man. It's so like crypto. Someone appears and they've got a lot of answers. They've got a lot of answers to people's questions, you know. That's why, man. I knew something was up with Billy, man. I'm like, but this guy, like, how do you speak with authority on something that happened 3,700 years ago? I get there's some mystery, but like, you know exactly what it is. There's never speculation this or maybe guess that. It's never that. But actually, this is very, very common in the world, friends. There's you know, it's interesting. You know, we know what a grifter is. We know what these grifters. Grifters like second nature to it, right? But there are these dudes coming out here, and they're just talking about this grifter term. Because people buy these books and they subscribe to stuff. They subscribe to all these philosophies. It's interesting because, like, they're looking for answers. But they're just like you and me when we first came into crypto. You're like, but you and I, like, you know what? I want to escape this rat race, man. Let me escape out of the rat race. Then I can, like, you know, paint Picasso and drink wine all day or whatever everyone else's dream is. You know, but these people, they like want spiritual healing. They're like, there's something else out there. I want to go find it. And that's okay. It's just that's what a lot of, we're lucky. We're lucky to even be here because a lot of it is you knew the right questions to ask. You're like, hey, how do I make a lot of money? You know, these people aren't asking those questions. They're asking questions like, you know, how do I feel more fulfilled? Right? How do I have better relationships? You know, they're asking different questions, and they are fulfilling in their own mind, you know. But you know as well, man. You can tackle this stuff when you don't have to work for anyone. Go for you. You can do whatever you want. Just escape the rat race. Set your kids up, right? You know they're printing money. They're printing so much money. We're debasing like 7% per year. Right, the purchasing power is getting destroyed. Like, you got to get ahead of the race. You know, it's compounding every single year. So, I recommend, friends, check out this debate. Okay, it really is worth your time. And I can't believe this happened. All day, man. I mean, just people's like, hey, how do you know what's going to happen? I'm like, faith. I don't know. I just believe. So, like, it's just one of those things, friends. You can't put a formula or an indicator into this. You can't quantify it. It's just like maybe we all hit it out of the park next year. Maybe that happens, and then they write articles about a video like this, and they're like, "Hey, look at this crazy dude. It was literally he just believed." Go, yeah, man. How does anyone else make it? Faith. What do you think, friends? Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.